to the HIKOSAEMON Racing Show. I'm your host, Harry.
Richard.
Yes.
On this exciting installment of the HIKOSAEMON Racing Show, Harry is all about
Wingsuit Man.
Squirrel Man.
The flying...
Dutchman, no.
The flying... the flying base jumpers of the skies.
I thought you were going to say flying parrot.
Not really a parrot, is it? It's just a flying wing squirrel.
Some of them are quite colourful though.
No, some of them are very colourful, very cool. And I think companies like Red Bull endorse that sort of thing. But there are a lot of people out there in the world that do that sort of thing.
Yes, there are.
Very cool, very super talented individuals.
So they do stuff between like base jumping, so that's when they jump off a cliff.
Yes.
They do things where they jump off, like say
buildings.
Mount Everest, and they come down.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a new thing that's happening.
Oh yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah, and then they do off towers and cliffs and
all sorts of great things.
Hills and mountains.
It would be a very fun thing to do.
So,
but I think you need like 100,000 hours or something.
That's right.
Yes, but anyway, one day maybe. One day.
So in this one, what are we actually going to do?
How are we going to test it? Yes, how are we going to test the Wingsuit Man, Richard?
So we're going to make an FPV, tick, RC, tick, Wingsuit Man / woman,
human
person.
Yes, we're going to make an FPV Wingsuit Man, and we're going to try and make it fly. I think
so it's not going to be powered. I know quite a lot of things have been like motor on them and stuff, but we're not doing that. We're going to stick with the actual what it was intended for. They actually do an actual Wingsuit Man, flies down and then deploys shoot.
Pull shoot at the end. So
and the reason why you've got the FPV is so you can actually see from the man what he would see as he flies down the cliff
towards Earth at 1,000 kilometers an hour. So hopefully he's intact at the end. You know, if he pulls cord and doesn't get a malfunction, but. We'll find out.
But that's all part of what the real guys come up with as well.
Yes, exactly. And
you wouldn't be able to deploy like how many shoots would you better carry on you? There's probably only just one for the real guys.
Probably just one. Yeah.
Leave a comment if they actually have a spare. If you're a professional wingsuit person, like you could let us know if they actually have a backup reserve. Anyway, what films have these wingsuit men?
Sort of side. Yes, so what kind of movies it would feature? Point Break, off the top of my head.
So you'd be
Point Break, the remake.
So
yes,
who
Johnny
would you
Utah.
Be? So you'd be
Brody.
Johnny Utah, would you?
Yes,
Keanu Brody, I guess.
Patrick Swayze. Yes, but they also did the remake version, which was very good as well. I think there was a jump there. The scene in that movie where they had four of them all jumping in simultaneous
yes. The main formation,
as they jumped down the cliff. I think, and
then they had so when they filmed it, they had a whole lot of other wingsuit men.
And I think they all jumped like 100 times or so plus, just to get that one shot. It did actually kind of look. It was so good that it actually kind of started to look a bit like CGI.
But it was actually in reality.
It was all real. So
it was all real.
Good shout out to that crew out there. So
pretty skilled.
Skilled characters. So without further ado, we're making the FPV Wingsuit Man episode, and it commences in 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're back.
Yes.
So it's all about the squirrel suit man, the base jumper, the candlestick maker. So we've used Mr. Action Man here as a helping.
Well, we can't say Action Man, so just ignore that. But what we can say is he is a man.
And he also did action
things. It was a TV show. And also it's not a toy, it's an action figure.
So anyway, so we used him
many years ago.
Used him for sizing.
Yes.
And then we scaled it up a bit to make it a bit bigger.
Yes.
Because it's not going to be his scale, it'll probably be
a little bit bigger.
Maybe a little bit higher, probably about this.
Yeah. Just a little bit bigger.
Just give us a bit more wiggle room in case things start adding up, which they will.
Yes, we need all the surface area we can to pull on the
he can go there.
You know, the waves of the wind.
So he can sit there and show the...
Yes.
The fans want to see.
The fans want to see. Here we go. Import it into software. And what can I say? If we take him away, you can see that we've kind of designed a three-dimensional kind of image. There's still a little bit more work required.
Basic structure.
But we've got a basic structure.
So what? So just so you can see, so his hands are here, his hands are like that, I guess. He's pretty much like that, right?
Yes, and then they fly in formations, it seems, on the
flying like that.
On the YouTube box, they seem to fly like that, but obviously he can't put his head up enough. But
anyway, so they're flying like that. Anyway, so what we've done is we've added some flaps in here. So there's going to be a flap, which is what they do normally. Their legs go like that, obviously.
When they have the ability to manipulate there.
And what they do is they tend to sort of, when they do the glide, they sort of move their body and
as far as we can work out.
As far as we can work out.
And also, if they want to go faster, what they do is they tuck the wings in a bit. They'll dive. Yes, but what we think we'll be able to get master is up and down elevation, up here.
Elevator.
Yeah, elevator right there, and then
we'll put some flaps in under here.
Yes. So you go.
So then you'll be able to do movements. So you'll be able to do this movement, the elevator, sorry, and then you'll be able to do arms.
Hopefully.
So that's pretty much an airplane.
Yes. And what else are we going to do? Just put some hinges in here, and then create some spots for cut some holes in his chest cavity for the servos, because everybody's got a servo in their chest cavity. And yeah, anything else we need to add? We need to shape him a bit more. He looks a bit square.
He needs a head.
A bit more like a gingerbread man.
But it doesn't.
And yes, he does need a head. Yes, you can't go wrong with.
But also, it doesn't really matter too much about the head, because we might have something fancy for that later on.
Well, yes, might be something. But anyway, this is where we are, and
yeah, this is where we are, and this is where we will be.
And
go.
I was going to say in 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah,
3, 2, 1,
go. Crash. Okay, so he's back. He's ready to do his thing. Okay, so what have we done? Okay, so since we saw each other last, we've done a little bit more on design. You can clearly see we are now nicknamed this guy the Cyclops, and that will be where the camera sticks out. Cyclops. Wing,
so
squirrel.
Why is he a Cyclops?
Squirrel man. So the camera will fit into the back of his head like this, and he will be seeing out there like that, right out of here. So there you go. The arms, as you can see, I'll demonstrate on this very maneuverable action man. He will be like squirrel man, kind of like that, and then we're going to have flaps underneath, like over here, over yonder, and he'll have some servo sticking out of his chest cavity, and it will have up and down on between, just over here. Okay, so there you go. And then on his back, we'll just turn him around, will be another servo sticking out of there for bungee deploy. Parachute deploy. There you go. Yes, these are the servos that will go into it. We don't know if it will go, but it could be interesting. Hang on, let's look right. There you go. You see there. Okay, cool.
Be interesting, I know.
It will be interesting. So
it does look somewhat of a.
So it kind of looks like an outline of a person, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like Elvis Presley with the wing.
Elvis Presley, yes.
Shazam. Okay, so we'll carry on and
yeah, there you go.
Ready for printing.
Get them ready. Okay. Hey, we're back, and what have we done so far since we saw you last?
We've done the design in CAD. Now we're putting it into the real world and making it in a 3D printer. So this is the first of 4 sections.
Yeah, we've cut it up to 4 parts. This is probably the right hand side, left hand side, right leg, left leg.
So you go 73% on this one. So it's 3% finished, that is. So we've got some more to do.
A couple more hours of printing to go. So bring the camera in so we can see it.
Yeah.
People might want to see that sort of thing. Printing well. It's kind of an interesting shape design.
It is. That's half of his. So head's up this side as you look at it.
That's his head. Yeah.
Head there, and then his arms, and then his torso. So
there we go.
All going well. We'll see you in the
next section.
This is where we are in the build.
We just printed these.
We've already designed it, obviously, in CAD software. Now it just printed. So this is using the eSun lightweight filament. So it's super light. Yep. So we've got some parts designed for like where the servos go. That's what all these little holes are for, and then obviously all the push rod type things are already done. The hinges are already worked into it. FPV camera goes in the back of his head.
So it's looking good. So we're happy with it so far. Now we just got to glue it together. Put some carbon rods in it.
That's right. And then the elevator's this one here. We're going to join that together. Put that one. We've got some carbon rods that were left over from a previous
build.
So we're going to either put them in there, I'm not sure exactly, maybe just to strap him together, or maybe put them in through his arms.
But yeah, it's looking good.
Like that. His legs maybe. Something like that. And then maybe one little one through here.
But we're happy with it.
We're happy with it. Not sure whether we should, you know, angle of attack, like add dihedral, so when he's coming in like that, or should we just go straight, or should we add like a bend in his hips? But I think in this particular case, I think we'll just go straight and see how that goes. So then it would act like effectively a flat wing glider. And we'll just see how that goes. And then get the center of gravity in the middle, which should be a little tricky, but hopefully with a bit of lead and weight we can work it out.
We have put some little rods in there, some carbon rods that you can see there. And yes, so we just position them so they get a bit more strength. And we put some rods in here. So it'll look like the real deal. And then shortly, and we'll just pop them together and glue them in.
And CA glue them together.
Yes.
Right, it looks pretty good.
And we're back. And we're back. So what have we done?
So we've
done a few things since we...
We're losing the battery. We need the battery. Alright, so
Okay.
so we have done the wingsuit.
Yes.
And I say that in a loose term, we've done the structure of the wingsuit. The man behind the suit.
Yes. The
Suit behind the... No, the man behind the suit.
Yes. Okay, so there he is over there, and we've already covered that. So...
And we've done the general structure. We've done the wiring.
Nope, I'm not sure we bring it over so we can see him.
Okay.
So it's not strapped in or anything. But what we can show you is
We
that
have a servo on the back here. We have
a servo on the back there.
the release of the parachute.
This guy here, this
By
one.
the way, it's facing down if it's unclear.
It's probably very unclear. But yes, so there's a servo. Hang on, maybe I'll hold him like that. You point it out, you know.
Okay, so servo here. There's going to be a band or something to hold the parachute when it releases.
Yes.
And it detaches, flick the switch, releases, parachute deploy. Yep.
It all makes sense at one point.
Okay, so Harry's holding up here because there's a camera facing this way for the FPV section.
Oh, hang on, yep. Hang on.
We'll show that in a second.
Oh, there it is.
Running.
There's the camera on top, the front here.
Just for the general population, we're running a tracer from TVS and a Immersion RC Nano. Okay.
Yes, so that was here and here.
Okay, spin it over.
Spin it over, yes. Okay, so on this side, can you hold the head so it doesn't, the stuff doesn't fall out? Okay, well, it's not sealed in just yet.
Camera's up here.
FPV camera up there, I'll just put the cap on.
Okay, cap's on. And battery here, so we're using AAA batteries, nice and simple. Servo with
controlling
RONs.
the RONs right and left.
And we've got underneath this battery, there's another servo that controls the elevator. Nice and simple.
And yes, less things to go wrong. So we need to glue in a couple parts and some finalised things, and then we can go to making the suit, which is the main point.
You need to glue these little parts.
Yes, there's a couple of points. Yes, so I will plug it in and show you what it looks like, Richard.
Demonstration, yes, you need to unplug that.
Take the cap off. Yes. Okay, so if you turn your goggles on, maybe I'll hold it or something. But yes,
Over there, over there.
let me point it.
With the battery.
Yes, I've got the battery chair, thank
So
you.
yeah, so that transmitter's all set up. Got wingsuit, that's appropriate. Keep that there. Plug this.
It's all kind of makeshift at the moment, but that's okay. When you're making stuff, it's never exactly perfect. Okay, so I'll plug mine in, yeah? Oh, yes.
Okay.
So the DVR's on.
Blinking lights, that's go.
Okay, so I'll plug this part in.
You may plug it in. In your hand.
Yes. Yes. I don't have enough hands.
You focus on what you're doing on.
Signal low. Telemetry recovered.
Look at that. Eh?
Okay. Alright, so we have video.
I've got a green light over here, so that's a good zone.
And if you wanted to, I'll just show you anyway, but we'll show the DVR later on. Okay. But it's there. It is working.
There you go.
So he will have vision.
We'll be looking out of the head.
Yeah, you can definitely see if Harry tilts to the left.
Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you an idea of what's going to look like.
Yeah.
There, like that.
Yeah.
So there you go. So just give it an elevation, Richard.
Alright, so we've got the controllers over here. So we're doing the elevator. Yeah, that works and that works. That one, that way, that way, that way. Up and down for the elevator, that's good. And to the end sequence. We had to put you on pause.
We had to put you on pause, but don't worry, don't worry. We will be continuing on this build series for you guys in the next couple of weeks, so don't worry, we'll be hard at work in the background for you.
Yeah, so we put you on pause just after we'd or just after we were putting we just done the electronics and put the body together of the wingsuit.
Yes,
the wingsuit.
Yeah, and put some of the electronics in
So
for you.
what's coming up in the future?
So in the next episode, we're going to be covering the wingsuit itself, and yes,
or making it.
We're going to make
the essential of all wingsuit men or RC wingsuit men is to have a suit.
Yes, we need a
fundamental.
So that's what we'll be doing, and we'll be hard at work in the background doing that.
And getting that all edited up for you.
Yes, so there you go, stay tuned for that, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so.
And check us out on Patreon for all the additional extra and tips and tricks.
Yes, so without further ado, I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And let's get started into next week. And 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go. See ya guys.
See ya.